Good morning, children. Happy New Year to all. I hope you all are good and safe. Now I am going to teach a new lesson, carbon. Carbon is a main element for all the living beings. Without carbon, the living beings cannot survive. So carbon is a main element in carbohydrate, fats, plastic, proteins, cellulose, rubber, carbohydrate, fats, and oil. So without carbon, we cannot survive in the world. We're going to discuss about the carbon and its compounds in this lesson. Occurrence means where we are getting in the earth. Carbon existing in the free state in a coal, diamond, and graphite. So we know coal, diamond, and graphite. These are the different forms of carbon we are getting in the free state. Free state means naturally it is present in our earth. Our first form is coal. So this is a coal. Coal is like a charcoal and it's a dark color stone. It's a hard rock which can be burnt as a solid fossil fuel. It comes under the fuel category. Mostly carbon, but also contains hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen. The main compound is a carbon. Rather than carbon, it consumes hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen also. It's a sedimentary rock. So it is a form of rock in the earth from peat by the pressure of rocks laid down later on top. So what is happening? By the pressure of the rocks in the earth, so it is forms as a coal. It is a fossil fuel. Next we have one other form of a carbon, diamond and graphite. Coal, diamond and graphite. These three are form of carbon where it is naturally present in our earth. Diamond and graphite are the crystalline form of carbon found in nature. So diamond and graphites are crystalline. They have a geometrical shape in it, but in a coal it is like a rock. Graphite is more abundant than diamond. More abundant means it is widely present in our earth. Combined state. So in the free state we are getting only three compounds. Combined state, carbon is forming a carbon dioxide, and then it is present in the living organisms, minerals, as well as a natural gas and petroleum. So these are the combined forms. The carbon is present in the earth. Our first combined form is carbon dioxide. So in the air, 0.03% of carbon dioxide is present in our atmosphere. A living organism. So living organisms like plants, animals have a carbon compound. So everything we eat is derived from the plants, and animals contain carbon compounds. So essential means a very important ingredient in the food. It's a carbohydrate, protein, fats, and vitamins. So all these ingredients, their carbon is a main element. So all the living being and then what we are eating also, carbon is a main compound. It is present in it. So we are consuming much carbon. The next one combined form is minerals. All carbonate minerals contain carbon. So what are the minerals? We have a salts, and then in the earth itself we are getting a many salts as well as metals, everything. So in that limestone, calcite and marble, calcium carbonate and dolomite is a mixed carbonate of magnesium and calcium. So they have a form of carbonates present in our earth. So MgCO3, CaCO3, and then CaCO3 we can call it calcium carbonate. MgCO3 is a magnesium carbonate. And then the last one is natural gas and petroleum. So natural gas we are getting under the earth in the form of petroleum. It is hydrocarbon. And then compounds which are only carbon and hydrogen. Natural gas. So we are getting in the earth. It is obviously methane, and petroleum is a mixture of various hydrocarbons. It contains a large number of carbon atoms. So we are getting minerals as well as a natural gas and petroleum. Everything was made by carbon. Here we have some of the common compounds. Carbon is present. The first one is carbon monoxide, that is CO, the formula. Carbon dioxide we know very well, CO2. Sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. Then sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. We are dividing the compounds organic as well as inorganic. Inorganic means we are getting from the earth. Organic, it is present in a living being. Hydrocarbons comes under organic compounds. Methane, CH4, butane, C4H10, acetylene, C2H2, benzene, C2H6, and then methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, CH3OH, C2H5OH. So these are the organic compounds. So both the inorganic and organic compounds, carbon plays a very important role. Some of the common compounds, they have a carbon in it. So I already told you in the previous slide, it was divided into two main groups, organic and inorganic. Now we are going to see the definition of organic and inorganic. All carbon containing compound except carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbonate and nitrogen carbonates are called organic compounds. So organic compounds, it should not present a monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbonates and hydrocarbonates. And then what is an inorganic compound? And on non-carbon compound along with carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbonate and hydrogen carbonates are called inorganic compounds. So these two are different types of compounds. In that, we have a differentiate between carbonates, hydrocarbonates, and then dioxides, monoxides. So with organic compounds, these are the things are absent, but inorganic compound, this is the main compounds. Next, we are learning a new word, allotropy. What is the meaning of allotropy? In that, carbon is a main compound. All are the basic thing is carbon, but it was showing us a different structure. For example, we can take a batter. Either we can make idli or dosa. The shape is different, but the base is batter. Likewise, here also carbon is a base element, but the structure is different. See diamond, how the carbon molecules are arranged. Graphite, see the graphite also many carbon atoms, they are arranged in a different structure. Fullerene compound, fullerene, here also it's formed like a football structure as well as carbon nanotubes. So each one has a form of carbon, but they are different in the structure. Next, crystalline and amorphous solids. So solids are divided into two main types. One is crystalline or true solids. So most of the true solids are crystalline. Crystalline means they are shining in appearance. And amorphous solids are pseudo solids. That is, they are not a strong solid. It's like a powdery structure. We can call it as a amorphous in nature. So otherwise we can call it as a pseudo solid. So this is the difference between a crystalline solid or amorphous solids. Then assignment for this class. What are free states of carbon? Name the combined state carbon. What are organic compounds? Then what are inorganic compounds? What are the two types of solids? Thank you, children. Have a wonderful day.